Whenever I talk to Christians and pastors about evangelism, I'm often met with silence. The silence, it's pregnant with different meanings. It could be just because they don't know how it applies to them, or it could be associated with fear, or it could be just the alienation of the culture within the church and evangelism. And I think that's primarily because of the culture within Japan, where people are expected to conform with the whole society. And I think the idea of evangelism and standing out, particularly in public, is such a foreign concept within the Japanese culture. And so that's why, as a missionary or someone coming from abroad and then coming to Japan and talking to churches, what happens is the churches expects these missionaries to do the evangelism instead of the actual churches.
We're here in Fujisawa. It's one of the most famous beach area here in Kanagawa Prefecture. We do a beach outreach at the beach where we teach free surfing and give out free drinks. Just really serving the people, giving value. And we have a community down there gathering twice a week, and we're here to visit them to give you a glimpse of how people are getting saved, how people are coming to know Jesus. And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
The very idea of evangelism as an individual effort, as how we usually portray a missionary coming to an unknown place, unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people and trying to talk to people randomly, that is a very difficult concept to adapt for most churches.
There they are. That's our small crew over there. But more people are coming soon.
それがこの前お風呂場で銭湯であって、でなんか
やってんですか？
で入れ墨いっぱい入ってんからさ、でバイクでも乗ってんですかって言ったら、はい、スクーター乗ってます。スクーターだよ。
Sometimes what people think about evangelism is really not what it is. Our current generation, where we're seeing how evangelism is portrayed as going out into the streets with a microphone or knocking on people's doors or randomly talking to random people, starting a conversation about God, well, that is indeed a very difficult endeavor. And we need to look at the culture first and understand what connects with the people, particularly in the Japanese context.
刑務所から出た時に光を伝えたい人間になりたいと思ったのね。そしてサーフィンと出会って海に毎日入るようになった。そして海に毎日入ってるんだけど、みんな喜んでやってるんだけど、でもそれぞれが抱えてる闇がある。その闇の中に届かせるキリストの光っていうのを僕は伝えたかった。で、教会で待ってたって結局人は来ないじゃん。じゃあ俺たちが出ていけばいいじゃん。ビーチに毎日いるんだもん。そしてビーチに出てった時にキリストと共に行った時、そこにキリストの愛が、キリストの光が出ていくと思う。そして一人一人出会ってってくれた時にそれは大きな光になっていくと思うから、それでビーチを始めました。で、おかげさまで人がね、ここで始めたことによって多くの人が救われるようになった。もう嬉しくて仕方ない今。で、これからどんどんもっとね、続けていきたいと思ってますんで。
It's so important that we look at Jesus as our model. Jesus is, after all, the reason why we do all of this. He valued every single individual, regardless of their station or their jobs or their background. Jesus saw the value in every single person. And he showed it by serving people. He healed people. He fed the hungry. He accepted people who were ostracized or people who have been rejected by their society. Jesus loved on these people. And that's why so many people followed him, because they felt valued by Jesus. Evangelism is seeing the inherent value in every single individual and being compelled to tell them about the most important thing in life, Jesus, and feeling compelled to serve them and love them. It's not about speaking on the mic. It could look different depending on your context and the way you see the most effective way of loving other people and showing them value. You know, Japanese people struggle with finding their self-value, and I've talked with several Japanese people in the past where they said they just want to be seen, you know. And it's kind of sad how, despite this amazing culture of vibrancy and politeness and beauty and in the art and the craft, people are struggling with depression and loneliness and experiencing love and acceptance. There's a lot of people who are, bullied out of the society, and that's why there's a rise of this group of people called the hikikomori, and a lot of them has never experienced being valued by other people. And so let's value other people for who they are in God, not for what they've done or how they look like or who they are in the society, but just the fact that God made every single one of us in His image, and He loves every single one of us, that He wants us to serve others. Now, serving is another topic that I can discuss in the future videos, but let's value other people. Let's see the real value in other people. I hope you guys have an amazing day.